Hello, the purpose of this video is to go over configuring AutoCAD. Of all of the software programs that we teach here at VDCI, AutoCAD is the only platform which needs to be configured. If you have already downloaded and run AutoCAD for the first time, you can move forward to right around the 2-minute and 40-second segment of the video. Between now and then, I just want to go over the process of downloading the software. Within the Learning Management System, under your course, there's a section that talks about access to the Autodesk software. You would click there. If you're taking a single enrollment, you would click here for instructions on downloading your software. For multiple course, training bundle, and technology certificate students, you would click here for the instructions on downloading the Autodesk software. If you already have an Autodesk account, you would sign in here. Otherwise, you would go and create an account. I'm going to begin by downloading the free trial. I'll click over here that says beside download. I agree to the terms, and I continue. So what's going to happen is that later on, Autodesk will reach out to me and they will say, here's your serial number and password. So the executable is being popped up. This is the download executable. You can see it's going to put it in my downloads folder. I'm going to say save. Now the executable is showing down here. I will click here. On my other screen, I can see that it's saying install now. I'll just drag it over here for you to see. It will take a short while for this gray screen to clear back up into the normal environment. I can see on my other monitor, I'll drag it here now, that it is now initializing the process. The software is now asking me what I want to do. I'm going to choose Install. The system is analyzing the installation requirements. You can see the slider bar on the bottom. I accept the terms and conditions. I go to Next. It asks me what I want to install. I want to install AutoCAD, Autodesk Recap, and A360. I will go to Install. And now I'm going to go get some coffee because this is going to take a while. So I will see you once the installation has been completed. We have downloaded a whole bunch of data. You can see on this screen that Autodesk did install 2 executable files, but the most important thing is over here that it has downloaded AutoCAD 2018, Recap, the App Manager, some plugins, and the performance reporting tools. So let's go on and choose right here to launch now. On my other screen, I can see the actual AutoCAD user interface, but Autodesk has asked me to sign into my account, so I'm just going to go on and log in. I've moved AutoCAD onto this screen, and what I want to do now is to go up to the big A in the top left-hand corner, go to the pull-down, and I'm going to close the program. So I'm not doing anything right yet, but closing the program. The next thing I want to do is to go back to the Autodesk website. I will go to Menu, Support and Learning, Updates, Hot Fixes, and Service Packs. Go over to Service Packs. Select the product. Slide down and choose AutoCAD. My version, 2018. Show any downloads. And you can see that right now, there really are no appropriate service packs. I don't need a language pack. I don't need to update my template files. Well, if I want, I could install the offline help. If you'd like to be doing that, feel free, because you might have AutoCAD on your machine, but you might not have your Wi-Fi on, so you can always have the help available if you'd like. So we've downloaded the software, and we've gone to check for service packs. We can now close this UI. So I'm going to go on and press F11 to close this UI because I was in full screen. And in a few minutes, we're going to actually begin the customizing of AutoCAD. So I'll see you then. Let's begin the configuration process of AutoCAD. So please go to the vdci.edu website and click up top and go into the student portal. Once you're inside the student portal, please click on AutoCAD Software Configuration and then choose the click here to learn how to configure AutoCAD. You can see that there's a 3-step process. We're going to download a zip file, we're going to read the configuration guidance, and then this is actually information on this video. So let's begin by clicking here to download the configuration zip file. I'd recommend that you download it in your Downloads folder. You can see that the name of the file is AutoCAD Configuration Files.zip. If I look at the bottom of the interface, I can click on this to implement the execution of the zip file. So you can see that we have 3 files within the zip: the AutoCAD CUIX file, that's the custom user interface file, we have a drawing template file, and we have a color table file for plotters. So these are the files we're going to be working with as we configure AutoCAD. Now, one of the first things we need to do is to make sure that our view settings are correct. So please go up to View, and please make sure you have check marks that say Show File Name Extensions and Show Hidden Files. So again, we need to have the check marks beside Show File Name Extensions and Show Hidden Items. If we don't have these selected, we're going to have some challenges going on. I'm going to begin by taking this screen and docking it in my top left. I'm going to go and open another File Explorer. I'm going to dock it in the bottom left, just so we can have everything together. And I've just moved them around, and that's totally fine. Okay, so over here on the right-hand side, we're seeing what's in our Downloads folder, the contents of the AutoCAD configuration zip file. On the left-hand side, we just see a whole bunch of stuff. What I'd like you to do is to go to your C drive, and please go over to Users, and go into the user account for your machine. And the machine on which I'm working is called Trainer01. You can see that I have a whole bunch of fun things, one of which is app data, application data. So please click on that. And we have 3 general folders. We have local, local low, and roaming. So the first thing I'd appreciate you're doing is go into local and double click. You will see a folder called Autodesk. Double click on that. You'll see a folder for AutoCAD 2018. Double click on that. Release 22, ENU, and the first one will be template file. So I'll double click on template file. What I want to do is I want to take all of this data and move it into what I'm just going to call a source folder. So I'm going to go over on the right, do a new button, the folder name, and I'll give it the name called source. You can see that it's moved it right here. I'm going to do a Control A for select all. I will hold down Control and choose source, so it's now deselected source. Then click and hold down on any of these highlighted items and move it right there into the source folder. So again, the contents of what used to be in the template folder are here in the source folder. I'm going to go over here on the right, choose my VDCI01 drawing template file, click and hold down, and drag it over to here. So what I've again done is I've moved all of the template files into a folder called source, and I have put our VDCI01 drawing template file into the template folder. I'm going to go back to the top, click on ENU, click on AutoCAD, go back to local, app data. I'm going to go down to roaming, double click, choose on Autodesk, AutoCAD 2018, Release 22, ENU. I have support, double click on support, and there is a file called acad.cuix. Pick on it, right button, choose rename. I'm going to press the home button, go over 4 spaces, keeping ACAD, put in a dash. I'm going to put on caps lock and put in ORIG. So this is the original CUIX file that came with AutoCAD. This way, We can always come back and rename this to be AutoCAD COIX if we want to, but this way I'm keeping the file there. I'm renaming it as the original AutoCAD.CUIX file. I'm now going to click out here. I will take over here on the right-hand screen, select on AutoCAD CUIX, click and hold down, and drag it over there. So I have the CUIX file within that folder, and there it is. I'm going to go back to the top, go to Release 22, go to Autodesk 2018, Release 22, ENU. I'm going to go to Plotters. You can see that we have the PC3 files. I'm going to go to Plot Styles. I have my color table files there. I'm going to go to the right, click on this guy, hold down, and drag to the left. So I've now loaded the VDCI standard color table file into the Plot Styles folder. So I'm just going to go back to go over things again. Under Roaming, I went to Autodesk. I went to AutoCAD 2018, Release 22, ENU. I went down to Support. I renamed our old AutoCAD CUIX file to be AutoCAD-original CUIX file. I dragged the new one in from the downloads over to that folder. I'm going to go just back to ENU, going to go to Plotters, go to Plot Styles, and I put my VDCI standard 01 under there. Again, I'm going to go back to Release 22, go to Autodesk, back to App Data, go to Local, go to Autodesk, go to AutoCAD 2018, Release 22, ENU template file, and I had moved all the files that were in here into a folder called Source, and I dragged my VDCI01.dwt file from over here on the right, over here on the left. So what we can do now is we can close these interface files, and then if you would please go on and launch AutoCAD. The AutoCAD icon will be on your desktop. You just double-click on the icon. You can see here that it's telling me, welcome to your trial. If you already have your license key that Autodesk has emailed to you, you can launch that. So I'm going to go on and close this interface for right now. And you can see, for example, I'm at the Create screen. If I want to start a drawing, I can click on the template files, and you can see that here on the top is the VDCI01 drawing template file. These other files that are down here are the ones that we moved into that other source folder a few minutes ago. So I'm going to click on the VDCI01 drawing template file, and boom, here we are. Welcome to AutoCAD. You can see up here we have the ribbon bars, we have the drawing area, we have the command prompt. The first thing I would like to do is to move the command prompt and keep it from floating to make it dockable. So if you see on the bottom left, there's a wrench, there's a close, and there's a move, a series of dots. I'm going to pick on the dots and drag it down here to the left. You can see that it has one white command bar and then one gray command bar. I'm going to move my mouse so that, see how it's going from being a select this, that it's making it a little bit smaller? I'm going to click on that, and I'm going to slip it up so that I have 3 lines of text. I have a little bit too much right now. I'm going to take it, drag it down slightly, so I show the command prompt and 3 lines of text. I'd like to now move the command prompt to be at the top of the screen. Over here on the left, you see the wrench, you see the close, you see the series of dots. I'm going to pick with the left button and hold down on the series of dots and drag my hand all the way up here to the top. And you can see that it's dragged the command prompt to be right above the tabs. I'm going to type the word menu bar, MENUBAR, and hit enter. You can see it says a current value of 0. I'm going to put a value of 1 and then enter. So what it's now done is it's put the pull-down menus up here, and we'll be getting more into what the pull-down menus are as we go along further in the class. One of the next things I would like to do is to start working on some of the options for the user interface. So I'm going to go up to the big A up here in the top left corner, click with the left button, choose the word Options right here. You can see that the ribbon bar has a dark background. If you would prefer to make it into a lighter background, go down and choose Light, Go Apply and OK, and you can see how the UI has changed. It's totally up to you. I'm an old school, and so I prefer the lighter environment. We're going to go to Colors right here. We're going to go choose Sheet Layout right here. The uniform background we will make black. The paper background we will go on and keep that at the gray. And so I'll go Apply, Close. Crosshair size, I want to slide this all the way to the right. Fade control, slide this all the way to the left. So we've made the background light, crosshair size 100%, fade control down to -90. Open and save. You can see that it's asking for the 2018 format. Please go to here, slide down, and choose the 2013 format. You will not lose any degradation in the value of your information. What this means is that if I had chosen AutoCAD 2018 as my default format, only 2018 software can open the files. If I choose 2013, anybody who has 2013, 14, 15, 16, 17, or 18 can open your drawing. So I'm choosing 2013 as the format. Plot and publish, the PDF is fine. Under System, no changes here. User Preferences, no changes there. But please look here and make sure that it says source content is in inches, target units are in inches. I'll go drafting. I'm going to make my auto snap marker slightly larger, so I'm just picking on this bar right here, sliding a little bit to the right. Aperture size, sliding it a bit to the right. I would go to 3D modeling, no changes there. Selection, I'm going to make the pick box sizably larger, so it was like really, really dinky. I'm going to make it about that size. Grip size, that's actually fine. Profiles are fine, no changes there. I'm going to go Apply and then OK. So we've gotten the options configured. The next thing I would like for you to do is to go down here on the status bar and let's turn all of these things off. So restrict cursor, I'm going to turn that off. Reference lines, turn that off. Snap to 2D reference points, turn that off. So I turn them off by selecting on them, and then they turn into be gray in color. Over here on the bottom right-hand side is the hamburger. The hamburger controls what is shown on the status bar down here. So please click on the hamburger. There are the 3 horizontal lines. And so again, these are what are turned on. A lot of people who've been playing with AutoCAD for a long time like to see the coordinates on. So you can see when I select it here, the coordinates are showing down here. And again, these check marks mean visibility for what's going to be happening. I do not have 3D Object Snap selected. I'm actually going to turn off Annotation Scale, Auto Scale, and Annotation Visibility. Make sure that Dynamic Input is deselected. So again, we have coordinates, model space, grid, snap mode, ortho mode, polar tracking, ISO drafting. We're not going to do a lot of ISO drafting in this course. It's up to you to have it on or not. OSNAP tracking, we want object snap trapping. 2D object snapped. None of these we want on right now. Dynamic input is turned off right now. Let's begin by turning it on and then go down here and actually turn it off. And then to go back to the hamburger and turning off dynamic input there. Transparency we will eventually have on in the 3D modeling course, but that's not for us right now. Workspace switching, annotation monitoring, layer isolate, graphics performance, and green screen options we want on. So once I'm done, I click in the space, and now we've configured AutoCAD. So what we can do is we can now File, Close, or go to File, Exit. It's going to say, do you want to save the changes? The answer is no, because the changes we've been making have not been in the drawing file. It's been to the AutoCAD system. So I will just go no. It closes the program, and now we're ready to begin. So have fun doing this. This is a lot of work. I realize it, and again, only AutoCAD requires that we configure the software. And that's because AutoCAD is such a broad software platform. People in so many professional disciplines use it. I apologize that this video was so long. Most of our course videos are between 5 and 7 minutes. I just wanted to pack as much information into this one video to make it as easy for you as possible. Again, welcome to class, and we really look forward to working with you, and welcome.